Hey y'all, so this video just does not want to happen. This is now number 4. In the middle of the last video, it just cut off. Lovely. So I've already done a primer. It's called the LA Colors Smoothing Face Primer, Color Correcting Primer. I've already done my eyebrows. I did that with the LA Colors dark brown pomade. So if you can see, I do not foundation on. This is the primer that I used. It did, put its color correcting. It was $1 at the Dollar Tree. It does have some slight coverage to it just to kind of even out the base. As you can see, this pomade worked really well. I have no qualms with it. I'm so upset about this, but I just want to get some content out to you guys and just, show y'all some things from the dollar store that might be worth buying. Those two products I would definitely use on a day where maybe, well, the eyebrow pomade I'd use anytime, but the base I wouldn't necessarily use it all the time. Maybe if I just wanted to even out my skin tone and just not look so. I'm now going in with the eyeshadow palette. It's also by LA Colors. It is $3. It's in the rose set. So I'm going in right now with this top shade just to go above my crease to create some definition and to kind of change where my actual crease is because I do have hooded eyes. Now this palette I have tested now 3 times. This is my 3rd time. And while I will say it's not bad for $3, there are other palettes out there that are just a few more dollars, especially like from ColourPop. They have some like $10 to $12 palettes that are definitely have more payoff. Now, if you don't mind, a highly pigmented shadow, these would be great. I do happen to prefer more pigmented palette, but I won't stop using this palette. I may not pick it up all the time. It may be here and there, but I have more palettes in my collection that I would reach for first before I picked out this one. So now I'm going to go into the right below that with a darker shade right here. They don't have shade names, so I'm just going to go with that one in my crease and add a little bit more definition. As you can see, there's not a lot of payoff. I'm swishing it into this palette, and it's not exactly the deepest color considering how dark it looks here. It's definitely not giving that on the eyes. So I'm just going to go in with that and kind of deepen up just a tad. And then we're going to put one more shade to add just a tad bit more dimension, or attempt to. So I'm going to go in the shade right below that and deepen it up even further on this outer edge. Some of my favorite colors to typically use are more neutral, look like nudes and stuff like that. I know every now and then it's fun to, especially like this color really makes the girl's ass pop. So, I always like to play on my eye color because they're blue, and not everything works with blue eyes. Okay. So I'm gonna go in now with the lid shade, and I would say it looks like it has a slight shimmer, but once you put it on your eyelid, there's definitely not really any shimmer to it. So I'm just gonna pop that on my lid. Like I said, there's not a whole lot of color payoff on this. So if that is something that you're looking for, then I would not say get this palette. I would say save your money, get something else that's got a little bit more payoff. Elf has some really cute little quad shadows that definitely have a little bit more payoff than this, that are like $4. So sometimes it's best to save up for that, extra, dollar or two to get it. Next is an eyeliner. This is not from the Dollar Tree. This is from TJ Maxx. And I had hopes, but it's not black enough. It's very dull, a dull black. It has a felt tip on it, and it's just not the best. I have trouble creating a wing. It was $3, so I didn't lose out a whole lot. But again, save you your time. It's by Beauty Concepts. Don't get it. There's other liners out there that will have a little bit more payout and only cost you a few more dollars. So again, sometimes it's best to just wait until you can get this good stuff and just kind of use what you have already. Even if you have a really deep black eyeshadow, you can kind of create a wing with that. So there are other ways that you can create a wing until you can afford to get the eyeliner that you want and that will work. So it's just really hard to create a crisp wing. I prefer the brush tips because you have more movement. I actually like to use gel eyeliner. I just feel like it's easier to control the product when using something like that, or like I said, using a brush tip. So there's the liner. Like I said, it's hard to really get what I want out of that liner. So I won't be using it again. I wouldn't waste your money on it. There's other products out there that would create a better wing. Like I said, just black eyeshadow. Next, I'm going to go in with the foundation. It's also by LA Colors. It was $4 from Dollar General. It's the Truly Matte Long Wearing High Pigment Foundation. I got the shade Natural. And I'm just going to plop some of that on my face. Oops. And blend it in. Now, as far as this foundation, I think it went on pretty smoothly. I wouldn't say it's like it's not like high coverage. I would say it's a medium coverage, but it's for $4. It's not bad at all. But again, there are other foundations I feel that would have a little bit better payoff. That would, give a little bit more coverage, like the the original Elf foundation. They're Flawless, I think it is. I love, that was my dog. I don't know what he's choking on over there. I really like that foundation, and it's cheap. I believe it's like $6, or $4, something like that. But it works really good. I really like it. I'm going to test out the new Camo foundation, or excuse me, Camo CC cream by Elf. I'm really excited to try that out. Hopefully, I will have that within the next week or so. We'll see. We'll see what the bills say. So yeah, I'm just blending this in. It doesn't look cakey on the skin. It's not bad. I would definitely use it again. So it's good. It's good. I haven't worn it for a long period of time, so I don't know what the long wear is like on this, but as of this moment and the few times that I have tried it out, it's decent. Next, I'm going to go in with a cream contour, or a contour stick. It's also by LA Colors. I got this at the Dollar Tree, and it's in the medium shade. Now, I don't use cream contour too often. I do use cream blush. I do happen to like cream blush. And we're just gonna slap that baby on there. Let me try to snatch my nose. Make it a little bit slim. I'm not gonna do my chin. I used it already and I just didn't really like the way that it blended out on my chin. So I'm just gonna go back in with that same sponge and blend all this in. I would say for $1, it doesn't move the makeup around. It's not bad, but I still like my powder bronzers more so than anything. Sometimes I feel like you have more control and easier to clean up a mistake when it comes to powder products as opposed to creams, because sometimes with creams I feel like if you put too much product and then you have to go back over it with foundation, it tends to look too cakey, and I'm not about that life. I don't want to look, I'm sure I've been cakey, but I don't want to go out and be cakey. All right, so that's what we've got so far. It's not bad. I'll use it up. I don't know if I'll purchase it again, but for $1, if you need something on a crunch, I would say get it. So this next product is my concealer. It's also by LA Colors. It's called Conceal It Cover and Correct Concealer in the shade Light. It kind of reminds me of the LA Girl concealers. And it also has the brush tip on it, if you can see that. So I'm going to go ahead. This, I would say, go with LA Color or the LA Girl concealers. They have more coverage. This personally, to me, does not have the coverage that I prefer. I mean, if you just want a light makeup day, go for it. But me personally, I would prefer to go out and get the LA Girl concealer, or even the e.l.f. camo concealer. That's what, $6, and I just feel like it holds. I mean, sometimes this, like when you're filming with this ring light, it does wash out a lot of the imperfections that you may not see. But yeah, like I said, there are other concealers out there that will do the same thing and have more coverage, because if you can see, there's still darkness coming through. Okay, I didn't get a powder. I couldn't find any loose powder. I used the Believe Beauty powder, but I wanted to try things I haven't tried. So I'm just going to go with my Airspun powder and set my whole face before. Oh, I forgot the cream blush. That's okay. We can still go over it. So for blush, I have two blushes. They're both by Believe Beauty. The first one I'm going to use is the cream blush. It's their Color Me Cream Brush. Color Me Cream Blush in Tropical Sunset. It's a really beautiful corally color. And I will tell you, it's very pigmented. You do not need a lot. I made the mistake the first and second time after I already tried it. So I'm just going to pop that on. So pretty. It just gives you a nice little flush. Like, I would wear this on a light makeup day without any powder blush over it. It's just really pretty. So I recommend that. It was $4. It's by Believe Beauty. You can find it at the Dollar Tree or the Dollar General. So now I'm going to go back over my contour with this LA Colors bronzer. It was $4. It's in the shade Beach Babe. And that's what it looks like. I was worried that once it went on my face, it was going to look too orange. So I'm going to use the same brush I've been using the last 2 times to bronze up my skin with this. I really think it's a pretty bronzer. You know, I would get this if I can't really afford my e.l.f. bronzer, which is my favorite, or the butter, which is another fave, butter bronzer. This would get the job done. If I just could not, you know, get it. Or, you know, if I just want to change it up. I definitely recommend this if you're just looking for a cheap, affordable bronzer. And just want to have another option in your collection that's not going to, you know, break your pockets. So, yeah, not bad. Next, I'm going to go in with the second blush. It's by Believe Beauty. It's their powder blush and Born to Blush Creamy Peach. And it's a very, very soft peachy color. Let's see, there we go. Very pretty. It does have a lot of kickback, but if you don't mind that, then it would be perfect. See, as you can see, so I'm just gonna pop that on my cheeks. I'm using a stipple brush just to make sure I don't overdo it, because I can overdo it on some blush. But that's how that looks. Beautiful, beautiful. So now I'm going to go in and use a setting spray. I always like to set my face before I do my highlighter. And it's also by LA Colors. I feel like this would be a decent setting spray to have in your purse. If you for touch-ups, it's just this little bottle. And it's the LA Colors setting spray. Helps extend makeup wear. There's not much to it. It does not look like LA Colors is cruelty free. So I know I'm pretty sure Believe Beauty is. I'm not sure. So I'm going to spray this. This has a good sprayer on it. So if you're just looking for something to keep in your purse to kind of freshen up your face, if you're out, you know, and you don't want to carry a big old setting spray, I would recommend putting that in your purse. So I'm just going to dry my face. My son's in there playing Minecraft. Okay, so this highlighter, it's really pretty. It's $1 from Beauty Benefits at Dollar Tree. The only thing is, it has a purple a purple shift to it. Other than that, it's so pretty. It gives you like a very natural glow to your skin. And sometimes, you know, you don't want to look like you dipped yourself in like a batch full of freaking silver goodness, you know? That was like the worst analogy ever, but you don't want to look like you've just bathed in freaking sunscreen, you know? Like the sheeny sunscreen. But this has such a beautiful little, like, I don't want to say glow within, but it just gives you such a natural, pretty glow. It's just got the purple shift to it. And for $1, it's not bad. I am going to go see if they have some other colors. See, look at that. See how it just makes my skin look pretty? Just like me. I'm just kidding. But yes, I would definitely wear this more. Summertime's coming up, so, you know, like, get my inner rave girl that I've never been to a rave out, you know? But yeah, and if you want something that's not, like, super, like, crazy, I would get it. It's by Beauty Benefits. I found it at the Dollar Tree. I like it. So last thing that I'm going to do is lashes. I found a different pair of lashes at the Dollar Tree. They were by Diamond Cosmetics. They're Lovesick, and they're really pretty. I did have to cut them down. That's fine. I'm going to put those on. Oh, wait, I do have mascara that I'm going to try. So let me just... These poor lashes. lashes have been through a lot in the last 3 days. Let me just put this on and let it sit for a minute, and I'm gonna, whoops, and then I'm gonna put the mascara on. I'm gonna try the whole mascara before the lashes just to see if that does anything for me. Because usually I feel like I want to blend my mascara into my lashes, and I feel like if you put them on first, you know, it's just gonna look weird. But I mean, people do it all the time. So last thing is before the lashes is this LA Colors Perfect Lash Lengthening Mascara. There are better mascaras out there that aren't. This is very dry. It's a very dry formula. I like the Voluminous, the L'Oreal Voluminous mascara. That's a really nice one. You know, your OG pink and green Maybelline mascara. I know y'all know what that is. I just don't, there's no lengthening happening. I mean, I don't have like super short lashes, but I don't have the longest lashes. But the Essence Lash Princess mascara is really good. This just doesn't do anything for me at all. I mean, it's barely doing anything on my bottom. So you can find different mascaras out there that will give you more than this. So now that that is done, I'm going to go ahead and plant these bad boys on my lids. What in the world happened there? Not bad for $1, but I've never really had super fancy lashes, so what might seem like good to me might not be that great for someone who's like, worn lashes for years. Okay. So that's the look. I'm gonna fix my hair. But yeah, not bad. There's some pretty decent products that you can find at the dollar stores. You don't always have to, splurge. I mean, no, you should splurge. You should treat yourself. You should buy things for yourself that you want to try. But if you are on on a budget and you want something that, to make yourself feel good, hit up the dollar store. You can find some decent makeup there. TJ Maxx. TJ Maxx has some good, you can get some good stuff from there. Treat yourself every now and then. Don't, but don't feel like you have to break the bank. And, there are some things at the dollar stores that are, I feel, worth the purchase. Sometimes you can't find items like, that are from, like hard candy or Maybelline or something like that. They do tend to get stuff like that there. So if you just need something and you don't have a lot of money, check it out. See what your dollar store has. But I appreciate you guys so much for watching and for supporting me, and just I hope that you have a wonderful week. I have some things that I'm going to film here soon. I still have some not changes, but some things that are going to help me bring better content to you coming. So again, just thank you so much for being here, for watching, for supporting me, whether you're a friend or family member or someone I don't know. Thank you guys very much for supporting what I'm wanting to do here, and just finally getting out of my own self, and just regardless of how I feel, how I may feel physically, I'm just gonna, you got to get out there, you got to do it. And I know that good things will come. You just have to have patience, and Again, I hope you guys have a great evening, and I will see you next time.